What's up, everybody?
Greetings from Izmir. Izmir is a bustling and historical city located in western Turkey on the Aegean coast.
It is the third most populous city right behind Istanbul and Ankara, and we've already been here for a couple of nights, but we've just been catching up with editing as well as visiting our local markets.
Yeah, but today we're going to wander around the city and of course take you guys along with us too. Right now, we're here in Konak Square. Konak Square is considered the center of Izmir, and right behind me is the famous clock tower landmark. It was built in 1901 and it was to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Ottoman Sultan Abdülhamid II's ascension to the throne. It was gifted by a German emperor, William II, and just imagine that, being able to gift someone a clock tower.
One of the popular things to do here in the Konak Square is to go to one of these stands to get some bird seeds and feed the pigeons.
Yeah.
And speaking of a feed, I think that's about time that Yen and I went and got one too.
I agree. We think we found a lunch spot and we're heading there now, passing through Kemeraltı Market. So we came here yesterday and it's a great place if you enjoy shopping. There's tons of clothes and jewelries and shoes, food, everything in this area. A lunch spot isn't too far away, so we're just heading over there now. We got a little bit lost on our way because Google Maps was going in all sorts of funny directions. So I think we took a bit of a roundabout way, and I'm not even sure if we're still in the same market or a different one, but I know that we're at least very close to our lunch spot now. So
do you think it was Google Maps or it was just us?
Could be user error, I don't know. But at least the food place should be near, so thank goodness because I'm pretty hungry now.
We've made our way over to our food stop. It's called Bizim Lokanta if you're looking for it yourself. And Yen and I got a little bit carried away. As soon as we got in there, we started talking to the nice chefs and the waiters. We were like, what's the Izmir specialty? And then a whole bunch of things were pointed at and we ended up with a whole lot of dishes.
We sure have.
Yeah, Yen and I have a soup each, and I have got the lamb cheek soup, which is I've never had a lamb cheek soup before, and it looks really interesting, and this is going to be the thing that I try first. Okay, so let me give that a little stir. This lamb looks extremely soft. Let's give that a try. Oh man, that is so delicious. It's incredibly rich. You can taste that the lamb has absolutely melted inside that soup, creating that really thick, juicy, tasty broth. One of our staples though is the pilaf.
This is not pilaf, this is a bulgur.
Bulgur, oh that's right, yeah, this is like a different grain that we've been having here in Turkey, and often we've been calling it pilaf rice, but it's not. Okay, let's go for that. There's so much flavor in that rice. I mean, bulgur. Incredibly tasty, and I love the chickpeas because it adds a different layer of like texture to it. And I said, give me a little of the green vegetable.
This and is a little?
I ended up with a plate full of every single vegetable, so let me give some of this a try. This is the one that I was eyeing up. Looks like spinach to me, but I'm unsure. Has some yogurt on it as well.
Let's have a look, hold on.
It just tastes super healthy, incredibly organic, and it's all been stewed together very nicely, so you can get a lot of the flavors all throughout that. I'm also going to try this one here. I'm unsure what vegetable this is, but whatever it is, it looks tasty. Tastes like okra, or perhaps it's artichoke. I'm unsure. Someone's mouthing artichoke to me.
Artichoke.
It's artichoke? Okay. Okay, nice.
Thank you.
Little tiny artichokes is what the waiter was saying to me. They taste like a little bit like an okra, but they've got that like more beanish kind of outing and then a softer inside. Also something here that we've been having a lot of here
you
is
got the salmon here.
Yeah. Dip it in some yogurt.
Stuffed meat inside grape leaves.
Incredibly tasty. Absolutely love everything on this plate. And I know the potatoes are going to be good too. Let's let Lien try some of the dishes too now, shall we?
Okay. If you've been following along with our vlogs, then you'll probably realize that a lot of these restaurants like to have bread as well with all the food. So you can dip it into your sauces and soups and all that. So one of the specialties that I found from this store when we were looking at reviews is the balık çorbası. And this one is really new to me. I had to try a few times with the guy to learn how to say it, and it is ekşili kofte, which is sour meatballs. So that's one that we have never tried so far in our time in Turkey, and neither have we had the fish soup. So I'm really excited to try it. It had some chilies and what looked like dill when I was stirring it up before. And I love soups, so I was very excited to try it of this fish one. That's really I was wondering if it was going to taste a bit like some of the Chinese soups that we have. It's not as sour or as salty as that, and it has a slightly more, maybe a tomatoey sort of flavor to it. But it is also delicious. You can definitely taste all those herbs too. Yum. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and time for the sour meatballs. Wonder how sour they'll be. Chop into one of these. It's also had just a tiny bit of chili oil and herbs too. I don't know if I should be having it with so much sauce. I'll try anyway.
I think it's fine.
Okay. That's really yum.
Is it as sour as...
No, it wasn't as sour as I was expecting. But the meat is really nicely stewed, and so you just bite into it, and it's got like a nice little chew to it with a very subtle flavor. But yeah, altogether that's nice, and it also does have that sour tang to it, giving you that zest. That's great.
I'm so full from that lunch, it was absolutely delicious. But this is a specialty Izmir dessert, it's called shambali, and it looks delicious. Oh, what the heck, we're gonna go and eat some, who am I kidding? Okay. One slice of shambali ready to go, and I'm very excited about this. Let's cut into it now, shall we? Oh, it is so dense. There we go.
Coated it in some coconuts?
Yeah, dried coconut, and I have absolutely no idea how it's made, but let's give it a try. Oh. Okay, so that's very interesting. It's got layers of different texture. So the top is like really nice and fluffy. I think it might be semolina mixed in with like different kinds of sugars and things like that, maybe. But the bottom has nuts underneath, so not only is it sweet, but it's also got that texture component to it as well. It's a very tasty dessert. Kind of just like a sweet cake. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about Turkey is that each of the cities are extremely different from each other. And now we were just in a big market before, and right now we're at the Agora Oren Yeri, which means market ruins. Yes. And even though we've been to so many different markets before, Yin and I, we've never actually seen ruins of a classical era market before. And our entry tickets to this place were 50 lira per person, and we're very excited to check it out now.
Yeah.
Do you reckon all this area used to be lined with stores, bud?
I have no idea, but check out how impressive these arches are. I believe it's called a crypto portico, which are the arches that support the above ground structure. It's so amazing. It just gives you like a window into the past. And even though this place was used as a marketplace, it was also used as a government place. So they had political meetings and people's courts and that sort of thing here as well. It was originally built way back in the 4th century by the Greeks, and it's just amazing that we get to see it so well preserved, even though it's probably had a bit of restoration work done to it over the years as well.
Yeah, what I really like are these eroded bits right over here. You can see all the different layers that have withered over the time, and that just looks so cool to me.
Yes, it's fascinating. I've spotted something else really cool, so I think we should go above ground and check out the rest.
Okay. I was just sitting here daydreaming about what life might have been like back in those days, because it is totally different to how it is now. You know, like back then in markets like this, you would have bought things like gladiators even to fight for your house in amphitheaters and coliseums. And even though this market was leveled out and destroyed in 178 AD, Emperor of Rome at the time, Marcus Aurelius, had this entire place rebuilt. And Marcus Aurelius is actually well, really interesting to me because I studied a lot of philosophy, especially around Stoicism, and Marcus Aurelius is a famous Stoicist, and one of his famous quotes is, "You can control your mind, but not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." That's all part of that eudaimonia package that I've talked about. I've heard that this area also has like a stream running through one of the inner places.
Oh,
so, yeah.
That must be what we heard before.
Yeah, we should go look for that as well. This must be the water source that feeds the water channels that run through here.
This archaeological site isn't all that big, so it doesn't take very long to explore at all, but it is really cool and also super photogenic. Now though, I think we're going to make our way over to the pier and hopefully catch a bit of nice wind because it's getting quite hot. I believe it's like 33 degrees today or something. Making our way through the marketplace again, and gotta say, there are so many incredible dress stores here. They are like next level amazing.
I think we're in the wedding area or something.
Could be, but yeah, it's quite mesmerizing just looking at how fantastical they all are. Coming to the pier and walking down on the inside, we thought we would actually get to the water from here and have a nice view, but it looks like it's actually filled with stores and restaurants because we've actually gone out, done a loop around, and all the edge sides are filled with restaurants. So you can get a great view if you're gonna go for a drink and that sort of thing, but we've already had a lot of liquid today and a lot of food too. But it's still a very pretty place, and Konak Pier is famous because it was also designed by Gustav Eiffel, you know, the guy that designed the Eiffel Tower.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna make our way over this side again and we can eventually hook back out and just go onto the water side. station now, and we just caught the tram, which is only one stop away from Konak. We're staying in Karataş. We actually stay all the way up there, and thankfully there's actually an elevator, which we're going to show you shortly. Like, can you imagine before that elevator existed, people would have had to walk up the stairs. It's like 155 steps or something like that.
I've done it. It's extremely tiring.
Yes, and I have not bothered. The elevator was first built originally in 1907, and it was made to overcome the topographic barrier that's in the area, so thank goodness for it. Reminds us of the one that's in Dury Hill back home in New Zealand in Wanganui, but I think it's a fair bit taller.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's also free entry, this one, so that's pretty good. Look at those views.
Thank you.
We cover something like 50 meters of altitude between this level of Karataş and the one below it, and it gives you unparalleled views of that magnificent gulf once you reach the top. There's also a restaurant there as well, and there's a little side edge where you can go and get a couple of pictures if you want to. Very pretty.
Well, Yin and I have had a lot of fun exploring Izmir. Even when we're just wandering around casually, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and in our next vlog from Izmir though, we're going to be doing one of the most popular activities, and that's making a trip out to Ephesus.
Yeah, we're gonna manage to hopefully catch a bunch of public transport to get over there, so fingers crossed we actually get there.
If you guys enjoyed this vlog though, we hope you'll give the video a thumbs up. Leave us a comment, we love reading them, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe because we'd love to have you join our community. So, until next week, we'll see you then.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
That's the benefits of wearing shoes.